I am Sanctuary.
Good day, cunts. Welcome to another fisted, full-packed episode of Awkward Silence. We are very fucking happy to be here with you guys again today for episode number 16 on a Saturday. That pretty much means we all basically had nothing better to do tonight. So, you're getting a Saturday edition of the show. I, of course, am the tribal chief of Awkward Silence, the go-to-Jags YouTube Jaganov. Joining me, the usual suspects, we have Chicago Sports Talk Michael, CPG, and Master Nicky the Draft Sensei, co-hosts of Awkward Silence. Acknowledge me!
What tribal chief?
Fuck!
We said it at the same time.
Why does somebody say fuck?
Because Michael didn't say it when me and Nick said it.
Fuck!
You missed the fucking field goal.
You missed the fucking tribal chief.
Well, apparently that y'all weren't on the same page because he's talking about a fucking field goal, which I don't know who the hell's kicking a field goal right now.
I bet he's playing.
The NFL championship is over. There's no NFL season, and
he's watching the CFL.
Is the CFL even on right now?
I'm not
Probably.
sure. I don't keep up with that shit.
Probably, but I don't watch Canadian football.
It's in Canada.
Why'd you let him fucking burn you?
Oh, I just Googled it. Yeah, a Canadian football game is going on right now.
Really?
Who are you rooting for, Michael?
Oh, I'm doing a rebuild of the Bears.
Oh.
This motherfucker really playing video games again. You pick now to play video games.
Well, I want you guys to see raging Michael at its finest.
No, we're good.
Logan goddamn Ball!
Yeah, that's right. He's officially in the WWE. Did we talk about that last time?
Are we doing SummerSlam?
Yeah, we are doing that. We are doing that one, unfortunately.
At least you'll get to see it, maybe a better version of Roman and Brock than we did at WrestleMania.
Hopefully.
That one's a last man standing match, so it has to be better than that bullshit.
Yeah.
You would think,
but it is WWE, so
it is.
Yes, Vince. and they fuck up a cup of coffee, so.
Oh yeah.
They can fuck up a bowl of cereal.
Come on out and blow me, bitch. I'm Vincent McMahon.
Hey, take over for a second, guys. My pizza just got here, and then we'll get into shit.
Fuck.
Oh, my pizza? Yeah, fuck. He don't want you to eat pizza. Fuck.
I had some bomb-ass ramen earlier.
You had that authentic Japanese ramen.
Yeah, not the fucking college student ramen noodles type shit.
Not the check to paycheck ramen.
Yeah. It was this new place in town. Had to try it. Love the atmosphere of it. the vibe of it.
There was a place I think in my hometown that's like a Japanese and
Alright, I'm back.
Chinese place. Like they have both. That's pretty good.
Huh.
What did the Chinese and Japanese do again?
Oh,
Go.
a restaurant
Go.
in CPG's
Go.
hometown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
they-
I just
they
had
serve
some
both there.
awesome. I just had some fucking awesome ramen
Yeah,
from
that
here in
definitely.
town.
Yeah, that definitely looked interesting.
Oh,
I
it
will
was
say
good.
that.
It was good shit. Got like the fish cakes in there. Got the pork in
Fish
there as
cake?
well. Yeah,
What is a fish cake?
it's literally a thin piece of fish inside of a ramen bowl.
Cool,
Oh, okay.
cool.
I like
Cool,
fish, so
cool.
that might be good.
It's some good shit. Had some fried octopus with it.
Oh yeah,
Fried octopus.
I saw this YouTube
Yeah,
video,
takoyaki.
Interesting.
and they literally had a lobster claw machine. I'm not even kidding, with real life lobsters.
They literally had that.
Literally.
But
Actually, I said literary.
Actually.
all right. I'm sure Michael will fuck up a couple quotes later. But anyway, we actually have something to talk about today, guys. How about that?
Hooray!
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield is in Carolina.
Yes, the Carolina Panthers with sharp teeth and claws have pulled off the trade of all trades. They acquire Baker Mayfield for the price of a 5th-round pick. Which
After talking about it for months and months.
CPG's like, if you see Sam Darnold,
I'll let you give your thoughts on in a second, CPG. But there seems to be mixed reaction among Panthers fan base. I don't know, but if I'm a Panthers fan, I'm happy as shit about this because Sam Darnold's pure and utter dog shit, and you only gave up a 5th-round pick. And if Baker sucks, then hey, you lost a 5th-round pick. Who gives a fuck?
Exactly.
So, and he should do better because I mean, he's got Robbie Anderson and fucking DJ Moore to work with. So I mean,
He's got a better supporting cast.
exactly. I think this is a potential game changer for the Panthers. Like, I'm not saying they're going to challenge the Bucks for the NFC South, but fuck. I mean, I think this at least gets them in the wild card conversation.
I'll say that it jumped them up 7 spots in my rankings.
If we can stay healthy, I agree with you.
Well, that shit's done. So
Yeah.
you done created that fighter, my friend.
Yeah, I don't understand why people would be mad about it in my fan base either. It's a low risk, high reward type of thing. Like if he plays most of the snaps, oh well, Cleveland gets a 4th-round pick in 2 years. Who cares? If he doesn't play, they get a 5th-round pick, and you don't really lose anything. And plus, Darnold and Baker, after the season, Baker and Sam, their contracts are up anyway. So
yeah.
You give Matt Corral time to learn the playbook, build some muscle. I don't think it's a bad idea.
I can't understand why people are pissed about it. Are there really Sam Darnold stands out there?
There's some people who still believe in him for God knows what reason.
Yeah.
You can watch the film and he panics, dude.
This is why I hated that. This is why I hated that trade from Carolina from the beginning for him, because it's like in what's he been like 4 or 5? Yeah, 4 years. 4 years. He's had 4 seasons now with a couple different coaches, 2 different teams. It's like he's literally sucked ass everywhere he has been. So it's like,
and there was a reason Baker. I don't
want to get like
Sam in that.
Yeah, draft. Like right, and I'm sick of, and like I'm kind of sick of hearing the fucking Adam Gase room. It's like, dude, you can't use that excuse anymore. He's been away from Adam Gase for a couple years, and even so, a coach can only hold a quarterback back so much. Like even in Jacksonville, like Trevor Lawrence had fucking Urban Meyer, the worst head coaching hire in history. You still saw flashes of greatness. So you never saw that with Sam Darnold. I haven't seen it since fucking college. Or actually, I didn't even see it in college.
And at least Baker has playoff experience. Sam Darnold's never been to the playoffs.
Yeah, he barely wins plays. You know what I'm saying?
He can't even win a regular season game half the time. Forget the playoffs.
Right. And
as much shit as people talk about Baker Mayfield, think about all the quarterbacks they've been through the last 20 years. Who's the only quarterback they won a playoff game with?
Exactly.
Baker Mayfield.
Which Cleveland was stupid as shit to give up on him, honestly.
I think if he gets in our offense and figures it out, I think he'll easily beat Sam out in training camp.
That shouldn't even be a competition because it's not even close. Like, as far as who's the better quarterback. And you know what? I think Baker's going to have a good year because say what you want about his antics and maturity. One thing we know about Baker Mayfield, he's a competitor and wants to fucking win. Like, he may go about it the wrong way, but I think he's going to fucking come out, especially since they played the Browns week 1. I think Baker might have the best year of his career.
Just side note, the top 100 players thing they do every year, there was one a few years ago they did where Luke Kuechly gave his stamp of approval to Baker during that. He said, you tell the guy is a leader and he just wants to compete. And coming from Luke Kuechly, that's kind of saying a lot.
Yeah. So I just don't see the issue here. It's like you have fucking Sam Darnold.
Rashard Higgins played with Baker in Cleveland, and Rashard Higgins is a Panther now too, so he's got a teammate that he's familiar with.
Right. Like you have Sam Darnold. This quarterback class sucked. The guy, Matt Rule's job's on the line. It's like, what the fuck do y'all got to lose?
True.
And if it doesn't work out, Matt Rule gets fired, Sam Darnold and Baker don't get re-signed, and Matt Corral starts next year with probably a decent head coach.
Well, I think the reason why people still believe in Sam Darnold is because they just want to use that Adam Gase excuse because if you go look at Ryan Tannehill, he was traded to Tennessee away from Adam Gase and literally took his team all the way to the championship.
Well, that was mainly because of Baby Huey. And Tranny Hill sucks too. But you at least saw something. But you at least at times, even in Miami, you saw something. You saw flashes like, okay, this guy can possibly be a league starter. But with fucking with Darnold, you just never saw that. It's like I still remember fucking watching USC versus UCLA. Sam Darnold played for USC and Josh Rosen was for UCLA, and at the time they were arguing between those two who was going to be the best quarterback. It's like, and I'm watching this game and I'm like, these motherfuckers ain't shit.
So,
neither one of them.
When the Panthers were 3-0 before they collapsed, did you think Sam Darnold was good?
No.
3-0 is not a good indicator of anything. That's so early in the season.
True.
Right, and wasn't your defense pretty legit then?
They weren't legit.
Well, we had a good defense.
Well, I thought you were talking about
since last season. That's why, like, no cap in the comments. Everybody keeps saying the Browns had a way better roster than the Panthers do, so they don't think Baker's going to do anything here. I'm like, we were not that bad. If you would just fix the offensive line and give us a competent quarterback last year, we wouldn't have been as bad as we were. We fixed the offensive line. We upgraded at quarterback because a cardboard box is better than Sam Darnold.
Yeah, exactly. Who was Baker throwing to last year? I mean, he had Odella for a bit who didn't do shit, and then fucking And
it was mainly Jarvis.
And Joku and Jarvis Landry. It's like, what else did he have?
Donovan People-Jones.
Who?
Donovan People-Jones.
This motherfucker really don't understand sarcasm. But you know a lot. But is there? Do you have it? Like, does anybody else have anything to add on this Baker trade?
I think it's a solid deal for the Panthers, but it could
we finessed the Browns basically.
Well,
yeah, you made them below you.
If Baker, I feel like if Baker pops off, it will just be another. It would be like damn because it's just another Cleveland Browns thing. Maybe it's a Cleveland Brown thing why he sucked.
I don't know. You'll see a lot of Browns memes if Watson gets suspended and Baker does good with the Panthers. You'll see a lot of Browns memes.
Hey CPG, your microphone is shitty.
I mean, I heard him just fine there.
So, all right. I heard him cut out a couple times, but
I mean, I heard what he had to say.
Yeah, that's the main thing. It ain't like this is so professional here.
Yeah. But that raises the question.
What question?
With the number of options for teams needing a quarterback dwindling down, what happens with Jimmy Garoppolo? Because the 49ers established that Trey Lance is going to be the starter probably.
Yeah.
Well, I've been in...
Old James is running out of places to go.
Yeah.
And he's definitely not going to Seattle.
I think Cleveland would be an option for him because are they really thinking about starting Jacoby Brissett? Because Watson's going to get suspended. All they have is Jacoby Brissett now that Baker's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a very real possibility.
The only thing about that is, personally, I think they're trying to really maximize the value of James here. So I think what ultimately happens. There's two times to look forward to with the whole James trade. I would say either right before the season starts, like after training camp and all that, or at the trade deadline, because people are going to get hurt, and what San Fran's probably doing is they're waiting to get a better return for him, because right now, I mean, Baker just got dealt for a fucking 5th round pick. It's like, I'd say he's a better quarterback than James. So how much more do you think you're going to get for him?
I think they're about the same level personally.
Honestly,
I'd give the slight edge to Baker. I think Baker has more upside.
This might be a theory about how 49ers are still holding on to Jimmy Garoppolo.
God, you with a theory?
I don't think they should trust Trey Lance just yet.
I mean, they might.
I mean, I think they're very public with saying that he's going to be their starter.
Or maybe they're trying to keep James around just in case an injury happens to Lance. Because didn't Lance get hurt in college?
He did get hurt. He did get hurt his rookie season against the Cardinals because they were.
Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. That's the way I remember.
Yeah, he's not. I don't think he's going to get. I think you guys are on the money because they're not going to release him because Seattle would probably pick him up. Although I've heard a lot of people around the league think that Seattle is purposely trying to tank this year to get one of the quarterbacks in next year's draft.
Which would be the right decision for them.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. If you're gonna move on from Russell Wilson, man, you might as well start over.
Yeah. Get Bryce Young.
Should have taken Malik Willis when you had the chance, Seattle.
Yeah, Bryce Young's going to be better than Malik Willis.
Sorry, I had to be that guy.
You had to be what?
I had to be that guy.
I hope you're not going to get beaten by a guy.
No, I just had to be that guy.
No, I think either Bryce Young or C.J. Stroud would actually be very good in Seattle's offense.
I mean,
the other thing is, I mean, how much longer before Pete Carroll gets fired, retired, or dies?
Well, I mean, even if they fire him, like that'd be a perfect time to get a new quarterback when you start over with a new head coach.
Yeah, I agree, but like, how much does that change the dynamic of their offense? Is what I'm saying.
Well, Pete Carroll's a defensive mind.
He's had several different offense coordinators, and their offense has virtually looked the same since he's been there.
I mean, when the season starts, he'll be 71, so he's like the age of a U.S. politician, basically.
I really think that they're going to scout the quarterback that they want, and they're going to find a head coach that matches the style of play that quarterback plays with.
Yeah, and that's probably the right thing to do, because I think the Rams got the NFC West on lock for at least another year.
Yeah.
And probably will for a while until one of these fuckers figure it out. I'm just saying, I really think they couldn't go wrong with either C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young. I think both are going to be pretty good. Yeah, I don't think so either. I think both of them are excellent prospects, and in the right system, they'll be straight. And especially an organization that has relative success like Seattle does, I think they'll be fine. Either if one of them goes there, they'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, there's also other quarterbacks that are looking like they have potential in 2023. The Kentucky kid, Will Levis, Tyler Van Dyke out of Miami.
I'd have to let you know about Anthony Richards.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson.
I mean, he's got potential, but like from what I saw from him last year, he's very green.
Yeah,
so I don't think he. So yeah, I think he'll end up being good at Florida, but I don't think he goes into the draft next year.
There's also a Washington State quarterback. I think Cam Ward. I think his name is.
I'll tell you what, the last quarterback that made it from Washington State is pretty damn good.
Oh yeah, Gardner Minshew.
That's a fucking option for Cleveland right there.
Oh yeah,
I think the reason why
that's a low risk option for them. That's better than any fucking thing they got.
The reason why the Eagles are not letting him go because I don't think they trust Jalen Hurts.
Well, they traded for him for that reason. But Gardner need to fucking go somewhere where he has a chance. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, we fucked him over big time.
Man, shit, he might fuck around and probably go to I'm not gonna say it out loud.
Say it.
This might break Jagonoff's heart or make Gardner Minshew turn heel on Jagonoff if he signs to one of his rival teams.
Which one?
Well, the Colts.
They got Matt Ryan.
Well,
are the Texans really rocking with Davis Mills?
I think they are.
Well, Davis Mills actually didn't have that bad of a year if you consider what he had around him. In fact, you could argue that he had the best year out of the rookie QBs.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, look, as much as I hate Davis, as much as I hate the Texans, I mean, I have to say, Davis Mills wasn't complete and utter dog shit like some people think he is.
Like, his upside, very limited, but I think he's at least competent, considering the weapons that he has at his disposal in Houston.
Yeah, I think just with the shitty quarterback class this past year, they might, and the fact he did show some promise, you might as well give him a chance.
Exactly. And if they end up with a really high draft pick enough to get a Bryce Young or a CJ Stroud, then yeah, like Davis Mills isn't it. You gotta go with the quarterback with more upside. But
and at the same time, noticed? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, has anybody noticed every time a team names Tyrod Taylor the starting quarterback, he gets injured and his backup ends up taking over permanently?
Even though the roles are about to be reversed with the Giants because Daniel Jones is a fucking disgrace.
Yeah, I can't believe this Giants fan still thinks he's beating my team week 4. I actually convinced him to bet $20 on that shit.
If they play Tyrod Taylor, they might.
Dude, it's like
they do have. Say what you want about them. They do have some playmakers on defense.
Yeah,
their offense sucks, especially if Saquon gets hurt. But fucking, they got some playmakers on defense.
Yeah, especially now that they get
to be completely realistic about the Giants.
Especially now that they got Thibodeau.
Yeah, Thibodeau and what the fuck's the dude's name? Ojulari? Is that it? Yeah, Ojulari.
Aziz Ojulari. Aziz.
Yeah, whatever the fuck. He's got some weird ass name, but yeah, hit that guy. That could be a problem.
And not to mention, like, the O-line for the Giants is looking better too now that they drafted Evan Neal.
Oh, for sure. Those were. Evan Neal and Thibodeau. Those were 2 draft prospects. I don't think you could have went wrong with.
Exactly.
Fuck. I wanted Thibodeau. But that's all right. Trey Longwalker's gonna be all right. I still believe in him.
I'm happy with Kyler Gordon and Jaquan Brisker. Can't wait to see what they do in the preseason.
Yeah, I'm just glad preseason's almost here because this dead period of no NFL football has been fucking hell.
Well, it's actually been a little bit different for me because, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually root for a competent baseball team again, it seems.
Oh, yeah, I saw the Orioles vlog you did.
Yeah, man, that was the best game I've ever been to. I don't think they're making the playoffs this year, but, they got guys that are fun to watch, and they're a fun team to watch. And if they do make the playoffs, I think they're a pretty fucking dangerous team if this shit keeps up. Son of a bitch, they won today. They won 7 games in a row. I can't remember the last time that shit happened.
I don't give a fuck about White Sox. The White Sox are trash.
Yeah, I'm a Cubs fan, and I'm sad.
Yeah, and I like the Cubs, and I'm sad for you. I like their fan base because, like I said, when I went to Chicago and they were in the NLCS, they got a passionate fucking fan base, and I was glad to see them get a World Series after 100 fucking years.
Right, and I actually had a class with one of the players on that Cubs team, Kyle Schwarber.
You had a class with him?
Yeah, he went to IU.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, look at you. You knew Kyle Schwarber and Victor Oladipo.
Yep. Well, didn't know them. I had class with them, but...
Hey, you should have been friends with them motherfuckers, dude. They probably could have got you so much pussy. But I don't know. They may not have fucked with you because you're not like the jacked machine that you are
now. We'll see. I don't know. They were pretty nice people from what I could say.
I'm fucking with you. I'm sure they were. Yeah. Well, speaking of upping the rankings, we're getting into the top half of the league with Master Nicky's power ranking. So it is about that time, sir. The floor is yours.
All right, I got
there
7. Yep, my catchphrase. Put it on T-shirts.
All right.
So I got 4 teams for you today. Coming in at 17, we got the Tennessee Titans. Funny, we were just talking about them.
Good, they should be about here. Fuck them.
I think they're going to take a step back this year. I mean, losing A.J. Brown's tough. And it really just depends on how Ryan Tannehill does this year. And if he does suck this year, they got to hope Malik Willis is going to be that guy. And I don't know if I see that yet with Willis. I've looked at his film all off season, and you see the potential, but it's still a mess. He's
kind of like Anthony Richards. He's very green.
Well, not only that, but like he's just really raw.
That's what I mean, basically.
Yeah, like he actually kind of reminds me of like a faster Jordan Love a little bit.
Yeah.
But personally, I think they take a step back this year.
Incoming trash will be. How could you say that?
We're gonna find you and
we're
hunt
the best
you down.
team ever.
Have you had Jagganoff? Have you ever had Tennessee fans like threaten you?
Oh, all the time. I get death threats from them all the time.
Packers fans have threatened me for a while. They'd be like, "Bro, you're still trash. Send me your address so I can come over and rape you just like we did to the Bears twice a year."
No one's ever asked me my address. They know better. So I'll tell them come to Baltimore in a fucking minute.
All right. And at number 16, I have the Philadelphia Eagles at 16.
Let's talk about the Eagles.
We haven't said this joke in a while. The wall of fucking Eagles.
I personally think it really just depends on Jalen Hurts, in my opinion.
No, don't worry. If he's Ass Gardner Minshew, will come in and fucking save that.
Yeah, they did improve weapons-wise, but a lot of it hinges on Jalen Hurts, in my opinion.
Jalen Hurts.
We got, and at 15, we have.
Well, goddamn, that was a short insight on the fucking Eagles.
Well, I mean, what else is there to say? I mean, it really just hinges on Jalen Hurts. Yes, they do have a good defense. The defensive line is looking really good.
Yeah, they just picked up Asbury from the Giants.
It wouldn't shock me if they go out and get Julio Jones.
Why?
Because the Eagles look like they're getting a lot of firepower.
What if they got A.J. Lee and Devontae Smith? What the fuck they need Julio for?
Well, they're going to need a number. They're going to probably need a number 3 option.
That's Quez Watkins.
Who the fuck is that?
Somebody who had a better year than fucking Julio.
Well, to be fair, Julio had Ryan Tannehill throwing him the ball.
Well, to be fair, Julio's supposed to be this elite receiver.
Can y'all hear me still?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Next at 15. Next at 15, we had the Miami Dolphins. Again, this comes down to the quarterback. Tua's got to take that step up. I mean, they loaded up on explosive weapons. Tyreek Hill is there now. Jalen Waddle. They got Raheem Mostert, and of course Mike Gesicki. And also adding Teron Armstead definitely solidified that offensive line for me. On defense, I have no doubt that this can be a top 12 unit when it comes to their defense. But again, what separates Miami from the top teams in my power rankings is the quarterback. Like, I just don't know if Tua is it.
Tua got to take that step now.
Yeah, like there's no more excuses. It's go time for Tua Tagovailoa.
Absolutely. And the thing is, we've seen it out of him. He has potential, but he's one of those guys that just does dumb shit. Like, I remember when the Jags played the fucking Dolphins in London, he threw literally one of the worst passes I've ever fucking seen to Nevin Lawson, who got his first career pick in 8 seasons.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's insanely bad.
Yeah, and hopefully with their new head coach, things can get better for him.
The great white hope.
He's not even white.
He's not?
No, their new head coach is half black, actually.
Mike McDaniel is half black?
Yeah.
Well, shit.
He's like Logic.
I didn't know he was an Oreo.
Oh my god.
Hey, Jaguar man, give me a hotel and tickets to the game. I'll come with you to Pittsburgh.
You know this dude?
I have fans, Michael. I'm kind of a big deal.
Have you? I know you have fans, but have you? Do you know who he actually is on a real life basis?
No, I don't. I don't know who he actually is on a real life basis because he lives in Western Pennsylvania and I'm nowhere near there. I've been to Pittsburgh once in my life.
Hey, who knows? You might bump into Urinating Tree and give him an ass whooping.
I wish. He ain't coming. No, but he ain't coming out his fucking house. He a pussy.
All right, and last but not least in my power rankings here, at 14, I have the Dallas Cowboys. I got them boys. The boys!
We got Zeke. Not Amari Cooper anymore.
Now,
you're not doing that voice right.
Now, at the end of the season, before all the free agency moves were made, I would have had the Cowboys as a top 10 team. But I think they've steadily fallen ever since. I mean, they gave away Amari Cooper, and also Randy Gregory and Lyle Collins are gone. I just think that they simply got worse over this offseason. Also, just throw in the worries of Mike McCarthy getting out-coached in big games. I know the feeling.
Yep.
It's Kyle Shanahan, dude. Kyle Shanahan is way better than McCarthy.
What does he have?
I mean, it's not a shocker if he gets out-coached by Kyle Shanahan in the playoffs.
It's not just Kyle Shanahan, though. Like, McCarthy is just famous for getting out-coached because his offense is so simplistic. It's so stale. It's not adaptive to the NFL of today. And I don't know if I trust Mike McCarthy as the head coach for the long term.
I wouldn't trust him with a pet rattlesnake.
He might get fired, and then Sean Payton might come out of retirement, and then he's going to get paid a lot of money to be the Cowboys head coach.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That actually is one of the few things he said that made sense tonight.
Wouldn't be surprised.
That does kind of seem like a thing that could happen for some reason.
Yeah, I agree. But that's my power rankings for this week. We're getting close to that top 10.
Oh, my God.
My God!
My God!
Not to mention training camps in a few weeks now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, at least have some shit to talk about then.
Yeah,
some battles in the league to talk about during training camp.
I wonder who Grant Cohen is going to piss off this time. He pissed off Kinlaw.
We've been through that story so often.
I know, but he manages to piss a lot of 49ers players off.
He loves it, Nick. As soon as Michael finds something that he loves, he just will beat it to fucking death.
Balls are bigger.
Just like this fucking Tekken joke. We've heard it 80 times over the last 48 hours. like you know how he works.
He's gonna start saying pregnancy needle next.
Oh man,
I'm surprised he hadn't said yet.
CPG say pregnant needle.
Oh my god, he said pregnant needle.
The needle is pregnant.
By God, the needle.
It's having needle babies.
I would love to hear Michael and Joey have a conversation.
Yo, brain cells will literally die in your fucking brain.
That would be comedy gold, though.
It would be really cool for like a watch event. We should do like some UFC events sometime.
I'm not paying $75. You crazy, Nick? That shit expensive.
I usually go online to watch it.
Get a job.
There are websites you can stream it on.
Yeah,
but you have to deal with the buffer shit.
Yeah,
literally.
You really trying so hard to say literally. You practicing that shit at your house, ain't you? Anytime you talk to us.
No, you
could just see him in a mirror right now looking. Actually, literally. You see him looking at himself and saying it.
No, I'm not going to say that.
You weren't even in that hangout.
Yeah, you were probably in school when that happened.
Yeah, that was like what 6 years ago.
It was a while.
Jesus Christ! It was longer than that. It was like 2016, wasn't it?
You were doing maths in school.
Oh yeah, Jagganoff. I saw one of your videos with Tekken. I saw one video where he was like a transgender.
You know all about them, don't you?
It came up on my recommendation.
I bet it did. I'm sure Julio has got you well endowed with transgender culture.
Well.
Oh, we actually have a pretty decent fight tonight for UFC too. Rafael
There's a fight tonight?
It's a fight. It's just a fight night. It's not like a pay-per-view event. Dos is fighting tonight.
Oh, okay.
Rafael Dos Anjos.
Somebody hit that Bruce Buffer. It's time.
It's time.
Oh,
one of my favorite fighters fought last week. Israel Adesanya, the style bender.
Yeah,
I always like the way how Mr. Kennedy introduces himself when he does that entrance, and at the end he grabs his own microphone and introduces himself. Always.
No. Did you see how Adesanya entered the ring last week? He did the Undertaker thing.
Yes.
Yeah, he's getting shit for that. I thought it was cool.
Honestly, if he was going to do any Undertaker theme, it should have been the one with the motorcycle.
Why should he have done the motorcycle?
Yeah, I've always thought that was a cool Undertaker.
No, it wasn't.
I wasn't for that one. I like the Dead Man a lot more.
I'm going with his hillbilly biker gimmick. I'm good on that shit.
Yeah, with that Limp Bizkit song.
That's why you hated it. That's exactly why you hated it.
He had three different songs while he was the American Badass, though. He had Limp Bizkit, Kid Rock, and then he just had the WWE entrance music they came up with. Yeah, the You're Gonna Pay that WWE did at the end of the American Badass cycle.
Yeah.
That one I thought was the best of those three, to be honest. But
buckle up.
Well, yeah. No, it was
buckle up, CPG.
Kid Rock is a fucking disgrace.
But no, that was cool the way they did it back in the day. You know, he gets buried alive and comes back as the dead man. They don't do storylines that beautifully anymore, bro.
Nah, they don't. But Adesanya came out to
They came out with the urn and everything, man.
Hell yeah.
It
would be some shit if one of the people in his corner looked like Paul Bear.
One of his entrance songs, he came into his entrance song was "Somewhere I Belong" by Linkin Park. He entered the ring to that song. I was like, oh shit.
Yo, didn't Brock Lesnar come out to a fight in UFC one time with his WWE shit?
I wouldn't be surprised.
CM Punk did.
I mean, Conor McGregor came out to the Foggy Dew for his boxing match.
So the what?
When he lost to Floyd?
Yeah. The Foggy Dew is the Irish song that plays when Conor goes into the ring.
Oh, okay.
The one that Sinead O'Connor sings on.
I'm surprised Vince ain't tried to pull him.
He said he wouldn't do it. Conor said he wouldn't do WWE.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
He said it's stupid a couple of times.
Well, yeah, just to be involved with it.
More or less. Not his exact words. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what I got out of it.
Paraphrasing or not, I think most people can see it's a fucking disgrace now compared to what it was.
Also, you look at Conor now, and dude is fucking jacked as shit. He's trying to move up a weight class, I think.
Man.
To fight who?
I'm not sure yet, but
I've been out of the fucking UFC loop for so long.
Well, he got his leg broken in the last fight he was in by Poirier.
I remember that.
Yeah, he was like, "Your wife is in my DMs."
Yeah.
I
was like, damn.
Speaking of leg breakers, y'all remember when Anderson Silva broke his leg?
Oh yeah, that shit was nasty.
Yes. Oh my god,
yes.
you see
how could I forget that?
You see the fucking leg wrap around the other dude's leg like it's a snake. I was like, oh my god, that's disgusting.
I saw that and I cringed so fucking hard.
I thought his career was over.
Yeah,
I was like, Silva, it's been real, bro. You were a great fighter, but man, you ain't coming back from that shit.
He threw that kick and you just saw his leg fucking snap, and I was like, oh man.
Yo, it did more than snap. It literally wrapped around the other fucking guy's leg.
I hate whenever they do the slow motion thing when they.
Yeah, that's the worst because you're like, oh, I know that fucking hurt, dude.
I know. Stupid ass Jake Paul is fighting.
Stupid ass Jake Paul.
Well, he's fighting Fury's son in a boxing match, so he's actually fighting an actual boxer.
Tyson Fury has a son?
No, wait, his brother, Tyson Fury's
Tommy
brother.
Fury.
I'm about to say that dude can't be that old.
No, Tommy Fury, his brother. That's who Jake Paul's gonna box next. I wish he'd box like an actual premier fighter though.
You know, I just googled that and they say that he dropped out of the fight.
I would love to see him. I would love to see him fight Floyd and get the shit kicked out of him. That'd be hilarious.
There's an article that says.
Floyd.
Huh?
There's an article that says Jake Paul is gonna face Hasim Rahman Jr. after Tommy Fury drops out.
Hasim Rahman?
Hasim Rahman Jr.
No, apparently Jake Paul canceled the fight.
I don't know. There's a lot of stories on that if you Google Jake Paul.
Fucking hate him and Logan.
Which one is the one that got canceled off YouTube for joking with dead bodies in Japan?
was Logan goddamn Paul.
Oh, it's Mr. WWE.
That's why he's doing WWE.
He does a podcast and shit too. Yeah, he's been trying to rebuild his image since he was like, haha, dead people.
Wait, he really said it like that? Haha, dead people?
No, he was in the suicide forest in Japan, and he filmed a dead body, just be like, holy shit, dude. Like, what did you think was going to happen? You filmed a dead body.
And put it on YouTube.
And then he put out some, like,
The first question I have is, why was the dead body just there to begin with?
Well, it was hung, I think, because it's the suicide forest.
So, you know the legend, the suicide forest, Jaganov?
No, I don't know these weird Japanese things.
All right, so it's basically this forest that's haunted. Basically, if you go in it, that demons will basically manipulate you into killing yourself.
So it's like the evil forest and fucking that book Things Fall Apart.
Yeah.
You don't remember that fucking? Did they make you read that shit in school?
Yeah.
No.
Make it all just to find out the main character was just an asshole.
Right.
They made us read Hamlet, not Hamlet. Hatchet? Was it called Hatchet? The plane that crashes?
I love the part where, like,
I don't know why I said Hamlet.
No, but like I love the part in that book where, like, we will give them part of the evil forest, and they were fine.
Look at these fights that Jake Paul's been in. Tyron Woodley twice, way out of his prime. Ben Askren, way out of his prime again. Nate Robinson, a fucking basketball player. And Anderson Gibb, I think his name is.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know either. But now he's going to fight Hasim Rahman. And let me look him up and see if he's actually... Oh, he actually is a professional boxer. Okay.
Where's he from?
Hasim Rahman?
Yeah.
He's from Baltimore.
It is the guy that's the former world heavyweight champion.
Well, his son, it's Junior Hasim Rahman.
Okay.
His son is fighting Jake Paul.
Yeah, because I remember when, like, Lennox Lewis was on a tear, his pops beat him.
Yeah. I just want fucking Canelo to go after Jake Paul or some shit. Just knock him out right there and then and end this fucking bullshit.
Did you hear Jake Paul say that he thinks Mike Tyson won't fight him because he's trying to protect Jake Paul because Mike Tyson will fucking kill him?
I don't know if Mike Tyson will necessarily kill him at this point, but it'd still be funny as shit to watch. Like, you get all these Jake Paul fans. You get all these, like, Jake Paul fans being like, "Oh, he's so good. He's never lost before." It's like, who's he fought? I'm not even convinced. I was like, I'm not even convinced that, like, a lot of these fights weren't, like, the Woodley fight especially. Like, I'm not convinced that fight wasn't, like, fixed, that he paid him off to take a dive. You think so? I wouldn't be surprised. Can we just have Deontay Wilder fight him? That'd be funny as shit.
Not to mention, the Jake Paul fanboys probably never watched boxing before he started doing that anyway.
Exactly. No, I want Canelo Alvarez against him.
Oh, man, Deontay Wilder would fuck his shit up.
Alvarez and Wilder would probably beat the shit out of him.
Like, Canelo's the best in the world, in my opinion.
I just like how hard fuck it. Well, shit, I even take Tyson Fury to do it.
Yeah, get the old Englishman to beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah, why is he not challenging some of the, like, current best boxers in the world?
Because he's not shit.
He pussy.
He ain't shit.
But he wants to fight an old Mike Tyson. Like, he wouldn't fight Mike Tyson in his prime. He would get murdered.
Hell no. He'd fucking die.
He's probably wanting to like bring back Muhammad Ali from the dead and fight his corpse or some shit.
You gonna fight Muhammad
Ali? If I was Mike Tyson, I wouldn't ruin your legacy by doing that.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he better have paid Tyron Woodley a shit ton of money in order to make him take a fall. It's a damn shame.
Yeah. Well, Woodley was a UFC fighter, right?
Yeah, exactly. He wasn't even a boxer.
Yeah. He wasn't even a boxer.
Throwback to Mayweather-McGregor. I told everybody Mayweather would win because the cardio for UFC and boxing are completely different.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Like, I wanted Conor to win for, like, the memes or whatever, but, like, I knew Floyd was going to win.
The rounds are way longer in boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you remember the shit talk tour that Mayweather and Conor took? They went to different cities just to talk shit about each other in front of people.
Yeah.
It was fucking hilarious.
Was it that or one of the Paul fights where one of them stole somebody's hat?
No, that was the Logan Paul Mayweather fight. Like, Jake Paul took his hat and Floyd punched the shit out of him, apparently. But no, like, during the trash talk sessions between McGregor and Mayweather, I remember Mayweather was carrying around a backpack, and Conor was like, "Look at this guy carrying around a school bag, and he's fucking 40. What are you doing carrying around? What are you doing carrying around? What are you doing carrying around a school bag? You can't even read."
No, that reminds me. It was hilarious when 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather had beef because 50 Cent would just tweet daily videos of him bullying Floyd. Like, well, how about you read a Harry Potter book?
Honestly, I would want to see Tekken read Cat in the Hat.
No, I'm not going to read that.
Fuck the bucket of ice.
What?
Because it was during that ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Like, 50 Cent was like, I challenge Floyd Mayweather to read one chapter of a Harry Potter book, and I'll donate money to any one of a charity of your choice. Fuck the bucket of ice.
I remember that video, yeah. 50 was just like everyday tweeting, "You can't read."
And speaking of, I wouldn't mind reading Dr. Seuss.
What? We're gonna have story time next episode with Mike.
I wouldn't mind reading Dr. Seuss. What the fuck?
Honestly, since the NFL was dead for mostly, we're gonna have to do something, and that's the only thing I could see of story time.
Why the fuck would we do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's fun. Because it's funny.
Okay, you can do that next episode. How about that?
Oh my god, are we really doing this shit?
I mean, we might as well. Well, he's been getting challenged to fucking reading matches at Barnes and Noble forever, so we might as well fucking do it.
I will read Cat in the Hat for the whole entire awkward silence audience.
Wait a minute. He's been challenged to reading matches at Barnes and Noble?
Yes, a few times.
How do you do a reading match? How does?
I guess you read the book and you read the same book, and whoever reads it correctly or finishes faster wins. I don't fucking know.
1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, red fish. Bluefish.
I wouldn't mind reading Dr. Seuss.
I will read green eggs and
done.
ham. I will read green eggs and ham.
What'd you say?
I said I will read the Dr. Seuss classic Green Eggs and Ham.
God, so we're really gonna have that.
Like I don't know how I feel about that. He's gonna mispronounce like all the words.
I'm gonna let him do it, but
he's gonna mispronounce all the words in the Cat in the Hat.
I said I was gonna read the Green Eggs and Ham.
Oh God.
Decate in the hate.
No, I do not want to eat green eggs and ham on Awkward Silence. I do not like it, Sam. I am.
Gren eggs and ham.
What's he, Middle Eastern?
Oh my God.
Gren eggs and ham.
Sam, I am.
CPG eating green eggs and ham.
CPG is eating ass.
Yeah, fuck Sam, I am, Darnold.
In the vlog, did you guys like my version of Take Me Out to the Ball Game?
Yeah.
Because there's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out, and I'll eat your ass. Oh man, that was such a fun game, though.
I bet.
I mean, I was living for 7 innings, and then it just went to the lowest of lows to the highest of highs of that shit.
I'm just hoping that we don't have Indiana doesn't have a baseball team in the MLB. We have the Indianapolis Indians.
What about LTH?
What?
I said, Lord of Houston said what's up to me. I said, what up?
Yeah, it's a minor league team, the Indianapolis Indians.
I mean, Jacksonville has the fucking Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp.
Oh my God.
And no, I'm not making that up.
And they're associated with the Pittsburgh Pirates, the Indians are.
How the fuck does that work?
I don't know.
It doesn't.
Why are they that far away?
I don't know. They're the AAA affiliates with the Pirates, though.
Yeah, the Orioles. They have a minor league team. Bowie, Frederick, and God damn it. I say Aberdeen, and all those are in Maryland. The only one that's out of state is the fucking there's one in Norfolk, Virginia.
Yeah.
And these Jumbo Shrimp fellows, I don't know if they're affiliated with any major league team or not. I gotta look into it. I'm not sure.
Imagine TikTok Chest Hall being a baseball player.
No, I don't want to imagine that because it'd be a fucking disgrace.
He'd be a catcher and he'd catch the ball with his stomach.
Because it's 1, 2, 3 burgers he's fat at the. I didn't want to. Yeah.
I was gonna say if he does play catcher, I mean you can't fucking miss him.
Oh my God! I rewatched that video where I had TikTok Chest Hall, and that shit had me dying.
Is your girlfriend a cheeseburger?
While I have had,
he said, "Well, you're a part of the gay club."
That reminds me. Unfortunately, I've been putting the weight back on, and I need to figure out how to stop.
I have about 800 subscribers. I'm counting. When he was bragging about
Dude really tried to big time you with 800 subscribers. I was like, this motherfucker.
Huh. Randy Johnson played for the minor league team here.
Did he?
What about Randy Marsh?
This is America. I'm sorry, I thought this was America. I am Lord. I am Lord.
Yeah, for the great finishing move, prepare to be bat-dadded.
You're about to face the wrath of the bat-dad.
Rock, Van, damn, I'm the game.
What?
Huh?
Rock, Van, damn.
You're the game? Triple H and Rob Van Dam at the same time?
Triple H is the game. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm trying to sing Rock
You're
Van
mixing
Dam's
up your
entrance.
wrestlers.
The beginning of his entrance says one of a kind.
Yeah.
It says one of a kind.
Why? Why?
No, it doesn't say why. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, God damn it.
I was not prepared. I'm sorry.
How can you prepare yourself for Michael? There's no preparing for that.
Oh, especially next week, story time with Michael.
He's really about to do this.
All right, Floyd Mayweather.
Indeed,
Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, God.
He said, "I'm the game."
Oh, by the way, on a more serious note, by the way, for the Awkward Silence Fantasy Football League, for anybody listening, we have, I believe, 6 slots. We have 6 slots still available.
5.
So, if you are trying to get in on that, please direct message one of us on Instagram or Twitter or whatever the fuck.
We have 5 spots left.
Oh, we got 5.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. We got 5 spots available. So, if you guys are trying to get on that, make sure you message us. I think that is actually going to do it for today. But,
actually,
oh my God. Does anybody else have anything to add to this?
Not that I can think of.
No.
Don't you have to be horny somewhere else?
Yes, I do. So we're ending the show. So thank you for watching. Have a good night, and thank you. Fuck you. Bye.
My tribal chief.
CPG.
My tribal chief. Yeah, you got to be quiet so I can do it.
Shut up.
My Master Jag and all thanks you for watching Awkward Silence. We will be back next week with more awkwardness.